Hello everyone, welcome back to the Divine Speaker. If you're interested in playing the game yourself, I have links in the description. A lot happened last part. Well, I just remembered we confessed our feelings to Sign. Sign gave us a not answer. He avoided the confession, basically. We met Caspian. Found out and confirmed that Caspian is our father. The speaker came barging in that conversation and also realized that Caspian was alive. So, wow, that happened. They got into a fight. We don't know what's going to happen from here on out. Oh, yeah, we also found out that the marking on Rain's arm, which I think we knew it was probably, I think it was called his judgment. I don't know. I saw that somewhere. I don't remember if it was actually a thing or not. It is his judgment. And it's basically telling everyone that Rain is supposed to be the next speaker. So, yeah, that's a lot in just one part. So now we're gonna, I guess, spend the rest of the day thinking about what we want to do next. Rain is gonna be thinking about what he wants to do next. Is he going back home with the speaker? Or is he gonna have a life here? Or is something gonna happen? And we don't either. Let's go. The others might have been talking to me, but I didn't notice. I was too caught up in my own mind trying to weigh up my options. What do I do? What's the right choice? Just who am I meant to be? All this time I thought I was fighting against my destiny, proving that even with a shitty judgment like mine, I could make a difference. But I've just been running away, it seems. I'm no different.
Are you okay, Rain?
He's going through a lot.
I don't know.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, well, it's okay not to know sometimes.
I looked towards Sign, but he quickly turned away, busying himself with something else.
I think I want to be alone for a while.
Oh.
I'll see you guys later, okay?
Is it a good idea for you to be alone, Rain? We have mother-in-law who wants us to use us. I think probably because she knows that we're the speaker, we could probably give her power by speaking to the gods, but something's up with Sitcam that doesn't let us hear anyone. A lot happened. A lot of information. Probably missing a lot too, because I'm not that bright. I can't connect dots very easily.
Wait, Rain.
Now let him go.
Once I was alone, a million thoughts ran through my head. Most of all, what now? The snow crunched underneath my boots, a reminder of just where I was and everything I'd done to get here. And for what? To be given some half-hearted destiny I never wanted in the first place? The wind howled around me, piling up snow in darkened corners of the street. The air was numb, my breath pale. What do I do? Go home? Stay here? I got my answers. I should be happy, but why does it seem like everything I accomplished, everything I'd done along the way, was worth nothing? Like I never had any real choice from the start, and I was being controlled by some imaginary person in the sky. Are we that imaginary person in the sky? I don't want to think about this. I hate when it gets sort of meta. Like everything I did was because those two couldn't get along. Every step through the dark streets of Sitcam only heightened my confusion. In the distance, I could hear music and see bright lights. Ah, the festival, right? Ah, the festival. I wasn't in the mood. I sat down on the cold, marbled fountain and watched from a distance. Kids played with sparklers, running around and laughing. Others ate festival foods, walking around with their loved ones. And I sat here alone. Completely, utterly alone. There's no point trying to escape from it, is there? I meant to be the next speaker, or I was, had my father and the speaker not had a falling out. Can't even imagine it. Raised in a castle? Me? I don't even want that. Not to mention being both in line to the throne and a speaker. It's unheard of. It all feels so out of reach. Almost silently, a figure approached and sat down beside me. My eyes turned towards them. Perfectly placed blonde hair, big green eyes. Sign.
Not doing so good?
No. That's an understatement.
What do I do, Sign? Do I go back? And then what? Train to become a speaker? That doesn't sound like me at all. Or do I stay here, pretend Aurelia Cavella doesn't exist, and forget about my family?
What do you want, Sign? What do you want from him?
Wait, don't answer that. You don't want to be involved, right?
I'm gonna scream.
Rain. Do I even have a choice? Other people always want to tell you how to live your life, and you're expected to just do as they say, punished if you don't. It's not fair, is it? Do what you want to do, Rain, not what you're told you must do. I'm scared. I know how you feel. That pressure to do what's expected of you. And this time tomorrow, I could be on my way home. I never see any of you again.
His eyes were captivating. Wow, I got choked up. They watched me with such mixed emotions, and I couldn't look away. Instinctively, my hand found the side of his face, and I gently rubbed my thumb against his cheek. We're just friends, right? Then why does my heart ache so much when you won't meet my eyes? Oh god, I'm gonna cry. I'm already tearing up. I don't know what to do with myself. It's only, how long are we into it? It's not that long. Why does my breath catch in my throat when I see you? And how can I explain the butterflies in my stomach right now? Worry? Stress? Or is it love after all? I leant down and gently placed my lips onto his. In response, he closed his eyes. It was soft, sweet, more tender than any kiss we had shared before. I didn't want this moment to end, but no matter what, it must. If my words can't convince him, then maybe this will. I like you, Sign. Everything about you. The you that smiles around everyone, staying as positive as possible, to the you whose face is a mask of sadness when others turn away. He broke the kiss, eyes fluttering open. Oh man.
I miss you, Sign. More than anything else. I can't do this. Not to you. What? I'm sorry. I have to go.
What do you mean? Oh shit. Oh man, how much is left in this game? Ugh. Okay.
And Rain, I'm sure you'll make the right decision. Sign, please, can we talk about it?
All I saw was his back as he left me behind once again. Oh, baby.
Damn it.
All I do is mess everything up. Leos was right. He must be sick of me. Oh no, baby. He loves you so much. This distant... Oh god. I'm fine. This is too early. This is too early for my recording session for me to be crying. The distant sounds of laughter and music seemed soured now, as if they were mocking me. I stood from the fountain, snow turned to mulch underfoot. There's no point staying here in the cold. I'll sleep and hopefully an answer comes to me overnight. The further I got from the lively sounds of the festival, the more clear my mind felt. A nighttime walk through the snow really does wonders to clear the mind. Before my eyes was the silver willows, no different than before, but coming back alone rang a different tune. The room was dark, quiet, and cold. I lit the lamp by the entryway and a soft light was cast over my bed. The bed that, just last night, held Sign, but was now empty. I pushed the thoughts from my mind, undressed, and buried myself in my bed. Please, thoughts, just leave me alone. As I closed my eyes, I could almost feel him next to me.
Well,
Oh, fuck.
it seems my son has returned to me empty-handed. I'm awaiting your excuse and subsequent surety that he will be delivered to me soon.
What do you want with him?
What does that matter?
It matters to me a lot.
I just wish to make use of his special talents. If he were here, you'd be able to see him whenever you wished. I wouldn't dare to keep you apart from your fiancé, after all.
Special talents?
Oh, fuck, that's right. We haven't told him yet. Shit. I completely forgot. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. How does she know? Does she know, like, all of it? Or does she just know, like, an inkling of it? Because, oh my god, we haven't told Sign, and we were supposed to tell Sign. No. Shit. Oh, okay. It's fine. Maybe.
Don't play dumb with me, child. I know exactly what he is. And if he were allied with us,
okay, it's just
we'd rise to the top of Sitkaeum in an instant.
it's just the god speaking.
Then let it be his choice.
He will do as I say, or else. I can't have anyone messing up my plans.
I won't bring him to you.
What?
I said I won't bring him to you!
Are my ears deceiving me, or do you really mean to stand up to me?
I won't change my mind. Keep your grubby claws off of him!
I can destroy your whole world, Synaculus. It would be wise to hold your tongue. Ugh! That horrible, conniving little twerp. Useless as a son. I won't let you ruin everything I've been working towards.
Oh no. Someone save him.
My, such an esteemed woman, screaming at the top of her lungs over something so trivial? This is quite the sorry sight.
What? What is this? Who are you? I feel like this is too late game to be introducing new people. The blonde spun around, anger over her usual serene features. A dark shadow stood in the pitch black streets outside her manor, a smile barely visible.
You want the young speaker, don't you? Perhaps we could come to an arrangement.
No thanks. I hate this. I hate this. And you
So,
too. This is too much.
Back after all. Did the cold Sitkaeum nights get to you? I'm pretty used to them by now, but the climate is pretty different to Aurelia Cavella.
And the music, y'alls. The door to the eclipse shut quietly. A silver-haired man walked in. His expression was clouded and hard to read, but he obviously wasn't pleased with having to come back. With a sigh, he leant back against the wall and took in the sight in front of him. Caspian, his once love and now enemy, was a carpenter. The Prince of Aurelia Cavella, next in line to the throne, spent his days making tables.
I have nowhere else to go. Trust me, if I had any choice, I'd be as far from here as possible.
Caspian shrugged, trying to look as nonchalant as possible. Inside, his emotions were raging. In front of him stood his old love, the person who was once most important to him. Even now, after everything that had happened, he could barely contain himself. All he wanted was a second chance. He thought that perhaps fate had granted to him, but he knew better than to hope for something that could not be.
If you're that desperate, I'll give you some money and you can find an inn.
Man. Must be dancing in circles.
Forget it. Just leave me here alone and go back to wherever you live now.
Probably. Like, my feelings is like a male really wants Caspian to say what he feels. And, like, to maybe possibly return the feelings that he still probably has.
At the very least, will you let me know how you've been?
Terrible.
How I've been? When? Now? Last year? All the years beforehand? Why would you care? You ran away from me years ago.
Caspian said he ran away because he was gonna die if he didn't. What do you want from him?
I had no choice. You know that. If I'd stayed...
Emil's face darkened. Of course he did know that. He knew that it was his fault. He'd driven Caspian away in the first place. But knowing that didn't stop the bitterness he felt in his heart. Man, gotta get a hold of yourself.
It's none of your business how I've been.
I want it to be my business. Is that really so much to ask? Please, for an old friend.
The world. I know. I rolled my eyes. I rolled my eyes at the word old friend, and I was just like, "Bitch, are you serious?" At the word friend, Emil flinched before a frown crossed his face.
It's too late. Please, just leave me alone. You're the last person I want to see right now.
I waited for you, you know. I waited for weeks in Stagwitch, sure that you'd come and find me and bring me home. Hoping that it was all a dream. But it wasn't, and I had to move on.
Caspian's hand rested on the doorknob. He'd come in and out of this shop more times than he could count over the years. So why was this time so difficult?
Good night, Emil.
Damn. Y'all need to get your act together. All of y'all need to get your act together. We probably have, like, this mysterious him that's about to, like, wreck our shit coming into play. And now we have someone else, probably. I don't know. Look at this white-haired woman stood alone in the middle of a quiet village. I'm gonna die. She pulled her cloak in around her and looked out at the snow-filled mountains that surrounded her vision. With a heavy heart and a clouded mind, she stood the first steps away from the village. Sorry. She took the first steps away from the village. Quietly, carefully, as if not to alert any of the residents.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are you two? Nah. All the characters. Oh! All the characters coming into play now. New ones coming in. I don't know what I'm doing. So many people. So many new people. They're very pretty. Also, the music, very, very good. Busted already. Her hair twirled around as she spun back to see who had discovered her.
To find my children.
More one. More one.
Don't be foolish. Your body needs rest. Just 2 days ago, it was still a corpse.
What? Oh my god. Is this a god?
I can't stand another day of doing nothing but lying
This is the
in
voice.
bed, waiting to be used to this body.
Oh my god. I'm gonna lose my shit.
There's no choice. We all had to do it. You're not any different. No matter what you say, I'm going. Try to lock me in and I'll tear down the walls to escape. I will find them even if I have to crawl through the snow until it kills me.
Okay. So this is the voice that Rain was hearing, probably, right?
You're serious about this then?
The white-haired woman stared sternly at the other and nodded.
You're putting me in a difficult position, you know. Elliot asked me to keep an eye on you.
Elliot! God damn it. Something happened.
I don't trust that man. You must know who he is, what he did. He caused the downfall of the gods in the first place.
And now he's probably trying to right his wrongs. Maybe. I don't know.
I know that was before you ascended, but it's as fresh in my mind as the day it happened. My children, if not for him, they never would have gone through the hardships that were forced onto them.
Oh my god.
If it means that much to you, then I'll find them and make sure they get here safely.
Okay. Oh my god. What?
Really? Well, I can't have you traipsing through the snow at this time of night. Get some rest and leave it to me.
Okay. Can I trust her? Will she actually do it? She saved my life, so I owe her. For now, I'll agree.
Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you so much.
The two went back into blah, 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 blah. Backed. I missed a whole ass word. I'm very hyped up right now. Breathe. The two women walked back into the village side by side, speaking quietly. Oh my god.
Wait, sign!
Oh, are you having a nightmare? I awoke in a panic, visions of science bags shrinking into the distance filling my mind. Just a dream. But reality wasn't any different. I covered my face with my arms, sighing loudly. No one warmed the spot beside me or snored quietly. Slowly, I rose from the warm comfort of my bed and dressed, the clothes that Sign bought for me carefully made to his specifications. With hand on the doorknob, I thought back to everything he'd done for me, so much more than I could ever offer him. And now, I suppose there's nothing keeping me here. Maybe it's a sign from the gods after all, that I'm needed back home, that I shouldn't be distracted. I've had my journey, haven't I? The adventure of a lifetime, gods, demons, mystery, and murder. I think it's time for me to go home. Ignoring the pang in my heart, I left my room in search of the others. No one was waiting for me. There wasn't a single sign of Fawn Leos. Wow, there was a sign. So I said sign, I'm like, didn't I just say sign? No. There wasn't a single sign of Fawn Leos or sign. My eyes scanned over the room. No one else was in here either, not even Aaron. Oh no. There's something bad about to happen. Well, yeah, of course something bad about to happen, but like, can I get a break? No, the writers are like, your break was the last 2 scenes. We're in it now. Full of dejection, I left the Silver Willows for the last time. The sky was overcast, the gray clouds rolled in from over the horizon. The streets were dark and bare, void of any life. As I stepped through the empty street, I felt an overwhelming sense of dread, but I couldn't work out exactly why. Because it was quiet? Because everything had seemed to just pause? No. It was because it reminded me of Oxboar. Stores were shut up tight, and not a single soul wandered the streets. But I'm sure it's nothing. Fucking rain! It must be my mind playing tricks on me. I'm gonna do it myself. I'm a murder RMC, I swear to God. The cold wind blew dry, dead leaves all around me. Ignoring the alarm bells ringing in my head, I pushed towards the eclipse. Oh. What is this? I pushed the door to the eclipse open carefully. I felt a little awkward just barging in, but there was no point in standing around outside in the cold.
Good morning, Sir Speaker.
Oh my god. Both of you are gonna die. I swear. Oh my god. Caspian was nowhere to be seen. Instead, the speaker leaned against the table, looking surprised at my sudden entrance.
Just call me Emil.
All right. Emil.
If hearing Caspian call him Emil was awkward, it was almost devastating to hear it coming out of my own mouth. Out of respect, no one ever called the speaker by his name. It just wasn't something you should do. Emil. Okay, it's fine. I can do this.
Where's your little friend?
He broke up with me.
Friend? You mean Sign? He,
Sensing my lack of an answer, Emil smirked. Don't be a fucking bitch. Not as to mock me, but as if he had confirmed something.
It always ends up like that. Abandoned, pushed to the side. Everyone moves on and forgets you.
Oh man. Are you about to have a heart-to-heart, speaker-to-speaker?
That's...
I wanted to say it wasn't true, but I couldn't shake the feeling that his words were right.
Can I ask you a question?
If you must.
How did you even find me? How did you get here? We've been on the road for so long.
A man in Stagwitch gave me information on where you went.
Nikos?
Yes.
Did you hurt him? He was just doing his job! How could you? How dare you?
If I'm not really needed anymore, I'm going to head home. Is that okay
Oh
with
my
you?
god! I don't need this right now. Oh, look at him. It's been so long.
Whoops! Didn't mean to scare you guys.
Nikos?
Rain! It's great to see you again. What happened to Fawn and Leos?
I have no idea, and that scares me a little bit.
They're around. Just a little busy.
Too busy to say goodbye, it seems. They've been taken. No. I'm still in the dark pits of despair and worry.
Anyway, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be in Stagwitch?
I was showing Emil to sit Cayenne. At first, I didn't have much of a choice, but it wasn't so bad.
What do you mean? What did you do, Emil?
What?
Oh, flashback. We're gonna stop here for today, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're interested in playing the game yourself, links are in the description. I think this is our break time. So I'm actually gonna take an actual break and breathe and not stress about everything that's going on. Okay. Yeah. Want to play it yourself? Not wait for me. Links in the description. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.